Hello, welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the monthly reading for the month of July 1st through to the 31st. And this is for the sign of Capricorn. So let's get right into your shuffle. For those of you that are new, this is, what is it, Natalie? It's a 5-card spread for you, those of you that are new. First card is your overall energy for the month of July. Your second card is your wealth and finances. Third card, your heart, your home, your love. Fourth card, your challenges, should you have any, for the month of July. And your last card is always your message from Spirit. I'm going to cut the deck, and I'm going to consult with Pendulum. As this deck stands, in the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the monthly tarot spread for July 1st through to the 31st, for this free general public reading for the sign of Capricorn. The top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this spread. Because I couldn't wait to kick in. Thank you very much. That's good enough. Thank you. All right. Before I turn the cards over, Intuitive Candles at intuitivecandles.com is still having their 10% discount special on all orders. Go to intuitivecandles.com. Tonight I'm burning Imperial Sandalwood. Beautiful scent. The wax melts down. You're left with a beautiful, it's all wrapped in tin foil, not to worry. Beautiful gems, stones, and crystals. Fantastic. And the reveal picks you. You never pick it. So, go to intuitivecandles.com and use the promo code BOFF10, the number 10. Bay of Funny Fortunes and the number 10 for 10% off at BOFF10. All right. So, let's bring you down here. Okay. Your very first card. Okay, Capricorn. 9 of Swords. Your overall energy. Second card, your finances and wealth. Beautiful, beautiful. Regeneration. You got the World. It's in your finances and wealth. Okay, pull them down so you can see them. Then I got to push them back up when I want to read them. Okay, your hearth and your home. Your love. You got the Vortex. Temptation. You got quite the lively reading going on here, Capricorn, so far. Okay, your challenges for July. The Angel of the Ocean. She's all about healing. And your fifth and final card, your message from Spirit. 3 of Wands, motivation. All right. And this is your spread, Capricorn. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to move them up out of my way. Okay. Just going to pull my chair in a bit. Oh. I had a bathtub spill on Wednesday. And all my weight came down on my tailbone. And it hurts. Nothing you can do about that other than hope that it heals. Alright. I've not had a really good week. I haven't had a really good few months, actually. It just seems to be one thing after another. And you know when everything happens? When the general readings are due to be put up and made. Everything starts to happen then, and it's like everything gets in my way. But I fight through it, and they get done one way or another. Maybe a day or two late, but they get done. Nine of Swords and anxiety. What are you worried about, Capricorn? And this is your overall energy for the month. I don't know what to tell you guys, really. I didn't write any keywords and advice on the back of this one. They're no different than like an angel message. So let me get my book out so I can get at least get that. Nine of Swords. That's just crazy. There's just, it is the anxiety card of tarot. As far as having worries and losing sleep over things and stuff like that, this is a card you don't want to get. But on the other hand, it's tarot and spirit are recognizing that you're going through something. This is general. It's not for everybody. A lot of you out there may be happy as a pig and you know what right now. Doesn't apply to you then, does it? This applies to somebody though. That's for sure. This card shows up to show that there's trouble brewing beneath the surface for somebody. And what happens is, and what's going on here, is somebody is holding everything inside. They're not sharing their fears and their anxiety, their nervousness. They're holding it all in. And fear is an energy, just like love or happiness or joy. Fear has its own energy as well. Energy needs somewhere to go. It needs to be constantly moving and flowing. Your fear is looking for somewhere to go, and here's the problem. You're holding everything in. You need to find somebody to talk to. Not for advice, per se. Just somebody you can vent with and let everything out, because what you're doing is you're burying it all down. You keep pushing it down every time it starts to rise up. You push it down. You hold it in. It's like your own personal secret. And what happens is it starts coming out in other ways because it has to have a release. There has to be relief and release with the fear of an energy of fear. All you have to do is vent. Get it out of your system. Talk about it and talk about it and talk about it to somebody that you can trust. You're going to start having nightmares. You know, and here's the other thing about fear. When we're going through something that's scaring us, everything always looks worse at night. Everything wakes you up at 3 a.m. You find yourself laying there and your brain's racing and your heart's starting to pound and you're thinking of the worst case, because at night everything seems darker and it seems worse. Everything always looks lighter and less serious in the light of day. You know, or you find a way to get on top of it in the light of day. You're stronger in the light of day. Maybe the fear is not going away, but you're finding yourself stronger in a way to deal with it. You got to remember things like that too. So this could all relate to pressure from overwork, pressure in relationships, pressure in family issues. The card also says you could be somebody, they call it, a nice way of putting it, a worrier. And I don't look at it that way. That's not what I call it. I call it somebody overreacting. Some people will blow things out of proportion. Is that you? Capricorn, are you like going over the top with your reaction to things that are going on around you? Maybe everything's not going swimmingly for you. Maybe everything is, you know, you're thinking the worst and expecting the worst. Is that what's going on for somebody? You have to stop doing that. Here's the advice of this card anyway. We're looking at what ties you in knots at 3 a.m. There you go. I just said that. Look small in the light of day. Try to keep your perspective of what is your reality. All right? Try to keep your perspective when negative thoughts get in the way. Try to train your mind to automatically shift onto something and focus on something else. After a while, you'll get really, really good at that. It's hard to remember to practice things like that. And maybe one or two of you will be successful with it. Gives you more control. Your keywords for this card are panic attack, fear, guilt, insomnia, nightmare, stress, and just plain out mental overload. There's your overall energy. You're going to be tired at the end of July. Now in your finances and wealth, what I just heard is for anybody that's been struggling and trying to get on their feet in any way, shape, or form, that, get out of here. I don't need you anymore. You are about to see a turnaround. Anybody that's been waiting for that job, it's coming. If not, there's something just as good, if not better, in store for you. Everything's playing out just the way it should be. Stop trying to force the issues on certain things. You got the world here. What a great card for you to have. In the financial sector, regeneration, are you kidding me? Fantastic. This card shows you finding success, celebration on that success. You had a goal or a target to meet, and you're going to successfully meet with it. You're going to get there. It's also an anniversary coming up for somebody as well. Travel is being indicated with this card, and romantic adventures on these travels as well is more than likely to happen. So be careful. Be careful right across the board. There's a lot of things I could list that you need to be careful for, but you know what I'm talking about. Just be careful and mindful. This card showing up here is fantastic because for somebody that's been needing it as well, more than anything, there's a brand new opportunity coming your way that is job related, is money related. That's what it's all about. It's in the financial sector. It shows your bank account coming back to life. That's what I just heard, coming back to life and growing. And that's what you want. Looking for that security, and you're about to get it. Things are going to go so well for some of you that you're going to feel like everything you touch turns to gold. You got the Midas touch. You're going to feel, as the card says, like the world is your oyster. Go ahead, pick all the pearls you want. You know, there's just going to be more opportunities coming. It's almost like there's been a big, huge shift in the energy of who you are. You're feeling like still you, but you're feeling different in the best of ways, right? All this positivity and self-belief in yourself, moving forward, seeing growth, beautiful stuff. Your keywords for this card are success and completion, celebrations, beginnings, travel, motivation, and a renewal. And that is fantastic for you. Absolutely wonderful. And now we're looking at card number 3. We've got the vortex. This is your house, your home life, your family, house and home, all your relationships. It covers all of that. The vortex. It shows a little bit of, I'm just hearing an undercurrent of problems within somebody's home. Your personal relationship with your home. This is not a feel-good card. If anything, this is a lesson learning card on what to allow yourself to be pulled into and what not to be pulled into, and how something seemingly that just seems like fun or innocent can turn around and destroy half your life because of something stupid. Be wary of that. But another thing about this is having no control, being tempted beyond control, right? Some of you may be feeling quite trapped in your relationship with somebody else. You could be feeling trapped by a job, that you're stuck there, you can't find a way out of it. What a horrible feeling that would be. Absolutely. We've all had days we didn't want to go to work, and when we were there, we just like didn't want. I'd rather be anywhere than here right now. Just didn't like being there. It's a horrible feeling. You're feeling quite powerless. like you've got no control. Some of you are feeling like I've got no control over anything in my life. There's something or somebody else controlling every aspect of my life. Well, why don't you do something about it then, Capricorn? Time to start kicking some doors in, metaphorically. Shaking things up a little bit. And demanding better. The overall meaning of this card, well, there's two. The first one is about lust and affairs of the heart. Or even this could be somebody that you're with, or this could be you, Capricorn, feeling an attraction to something else, somewhere else, or someone else that is no good for you. It is not for you. All right? Addictions is another meaning that comes with this card, and this covers every addiction under the sun. There's nothing special that's been, set aside separate. It goes everything from being addicted to love, to being addicted to food, to alcohol, to sex, to, gambling, to your own private addictions, whatever that is. It's not a good card to have. It's a wake-up card. If it's anything else, it's a wake-up card. It's reality tapping you on the nose saying, hello, is anybody home? Time to face them. Face these problems that you're having. You're going to either have to break or make an agreement with somebody who's probably breaking an agreement or breaking some kind of a habit. Something that you really know you have to get away from. I feel sorry for you. You've got my compassion. Here's the thing. Some of you think you're more far gone in a situation than you actually are. And that's what's held you back, because you couldn't bear the thought of the mountains that you'll have to climb. You're going to find out, if you really put an effort forward to make a huge change here for the better, that the mountain turned out to be a little tiny knoll. It was nothing. You're going to find it, in other words, easier to get away from and to get out of than you thought it was. So you're going to be kind of pissed off at yourself going, this means I could have handled this 6 months ago. And you're doing what's right for you and best for you at this time, but everything's divine timing. It's probably a reason why you didn't do anything about it until now. You may see the ramifications of that in the best of ways in a little while. But you're being, once you get through this, whatever this is, and it's different for everybody, you're going to be feeling a sense of power. And the advice of Tarot is, now is the time for you to take back your power. And you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling a lot stronger, rejuvenated, wonderful. Your keywords are choices and contracts, control, power, affairs, restrictions, and addictions. And all these things, they do what? They affect what? Your whole complete personal circle, your personal life. That's every human in it, every place that you frequent, everywhere that you go, where you spend your time, what you do, it just covers every area of your life. And it's hitting close to home. Time to make a change. Your next card we're looking at, we have the Angel of the Ocean. And she's all about healing. It's a beautiful card. Powerful card. She's a negotiator. She's a manager. She's the one that smooths things over. She's very caring, very supportive, very loving, very healing. That's what she brings. These are the energies that come with this card. You're being encouraged to try to incorporate as much peace and peace, congenial, conciliatory, These are words that are coming forward for you here. Start getting excited over the good things in life, the pure things in life, the right things in life, instead of getting a weird, twisted excitement over something that isn't beautiful and that isn't nice and it isn't beneficial. The darker things, be very careful of that. If you are on the outs with anybody, if you have any oppositions in your life at all, maybe you can't cover everything, and maybe some things are inaccessible to you now after the fact, but to go out and do what you can to try to reconcile any opposites in your life with situations, people, places, whatever. But you're being encouraged to do that now. You don't want this sitting on your back or your shoulder. You know, these aren't things to think about every day, but every once in a while they go whoosh. Come back to remind you that that's wrong. That's not sitting right. There's no balance there. It used to be adjusted. This kind of a thing. So basically healing comes forward to heal the different parts of your life that are erratic right now, and try to calm them down and find a special place to call their own, just for them. You know, in the file cabinet of your life. You're being encouraged to straighten these messes out. That's what I'm hearing. Also coming forth with this card are strong feelings of compassion and, of course, healing, patience, spirituality. You're also being advised to do not let other people hold you back, get in your way, change your mind, or overwhelm you. Don't stand for that. Be firm and have the courage of your own convictions. You're on a mission to straighten some messes out, to make amends. Don't let anybody get in your way, and don't let anybody stop you. You follow your instinct, follow your gut, and use your common sense. Keywords are balance and reconciliation, patience, flow, compassion, money, and angels, of course. That's your challenges. Setting things to right. Been going on for way too long. Like I said, there's not things that are right in the forefront of your life every day. They're back here. And every now and again, something triggers it, and whoosh, here it comes, and it's not a good feeling. Time to take care of that. Time to take care of that. Your next card, your last card in this monthly reading, Capricorn, is the Three of Wands. And this is your message from Spirit. Motivation. Good card to have. This is as good as the Major Arcana, the Chariot. It's all about forward movement. It's about high energy. It's about fast movement. It is not a card of sensitivity and emotionality. This is not about that at all. This is a card of high energy and movement and motivation. The way I am, once I get motivated to something, it's like, everybody get the hell out of my way. Because I'll be like a bull in the china shop, and I'm motivated to do something and nothing stops me. That's a great energy to be in. We just have to be careful that we're not literally bowling our family and our friends over and kind of like elbowing them out of the way and making your own path between them. We have to be careful to not do that, Capricorn. Be mindful and considerate of other people's feelings. I'm feeling the heat off of that very, very strongly here. But this card also brings out love and weddings, the arts, success in a lot of different ways, and adopting, maybe for some of you, a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new way of belief. And it's a good thing. All things are good. Whatever you put forward this month. Great card for travel. And Spirit is highlighted here as well, which I'm happy to see. because this is your message from Spirit, and Spirit just signed it off as Spirit. These are the things you need to do. Spirit, you're welcome. Okay, that was your reading, Capricorn. I hope you're happy with it. I hope it gave you some insight, some help, some direction. I hope you enjoyed it overall. You didn't get the entertainment that the previous video had just finished like they did. Sagittarius. I have my window open and my screen's there. And June bugs are slamming up against them. Anybody who knows me even a tiny little bit this time of the year. Oh, no. And anyway, I was sitting here and I was just saying goodbye to Sagittarius, and all of a sudden a big gust of wind come along out of the south, and it blew my screen right out of the window. And minutes before that, I could see them falling asleep attached to the window. I went in complete panic mode. And rather than bring the screen in, I just went right out the window. It was airborne for maybe a second, and then it hit the ground. I'll go look for it tomorrow with the daylight. But the window's closed. And I just looked at the camera, and I thought, yeah, you guys are all having a really good laugh, obviously. You must have been funny watching me go right into panic mode. Caught right off guard. So, I'm sorry I don't have any of that kind of entertainment for you guys. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so you don't miss any future episodes of Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for your shares as well. That's a big compliment right there. Channel's growing healthy by leaps and bounds. It's a beautiful thing to see. Also, if you haven't yet, please join us on Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes under groups. It is closed and it is private. Nobody sees or hears anything outside that group. Nothing leaves that group. It's a very comfortable group to be in. It's not overly crazy busy, but it's just everybody contributes and everybody gets along. We're all on the same path. It's a beautiful place to be. Anyway, did I mention I do? Yeah. If you wanted a private reading, look below this video window in the Show More section, read through. Grab my email, ship it off. I'll get you taken care of, I swear, as fast as I can. Also, I think that's it. If you're looking for me, you don't find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. This time of year, you'll find me walking at the cove down below, along the beach, along the water's edge. That holds the highest, mightiest tides in the whole planet. The beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And no matter where you find me, chances are, you're going to catch me waiting for the next high tide. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me be a small part of your day. I wish you the best. I hope to see you back and hope to see me back too for the mids to just to see how the month is rolling along. And if there's any more insight there that has developed since now for the monthly. Anyway, that's my intention. That's my hope. That's my wish. I hope you have a beautiful July. Be kind to each other. Keep the peace and the love in so you can share that all out with everybody else. Ask for more patience and more love. Reconcile those differences. That's all for now. Thanks a lot and hope to see you back in a couple of weeks. Have a great month. Goodbye.